food deserts,
technology dependence,
and drug addiction are all problems that are hurting Kentucky health.
many people are clueless to the problem and do not realize how much it is truly affecting our state. In fact, according to America's Health Ranking, Kentucky is ranked 45th in state health overall for the United States.
Still don't think that Kentucky's health is an issue? Here are some facts to show you how bad our state is really in.
Food deserts and obesity are continuing to plague the state. Poor diets not only continue to affect people's bodies, but also their money. According to Feeding America, there are 722,330 Kentuckians that are food insecure, and an additional $324,612,000 required to meet food needs in Kentucky alone. As a result of food deserts, people have unhealthy food as their only option for their diet. This causes a significant increase in obesity. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Kentucky has the 5th highest rate of obesity in the nation. About 1/3 or 33.8% of adults are obese, and approximately 17% or 12.5 million children and adolescents ages 2 to 19 years are obese.
Food deserts and obesity is not the only way to hurt your health. Technology abuse in the classroom and at home and lack of exercise for students is extremely damaging kids' health, both physically and mentally. According to Elizabeth Sparks, too much technology for young kids has been linked to obesity, sleep disorders, behavioral problems, and academic challenges. Kids learn better when technology is not always around them. An example of this is a study done by the University of California. They sent 2 groups of kids to 2 different camps. One group was sent to a camp where there was no cell phones and they were outside. Another group was sent to a camp where life was as normal. Both groups took a pre- and post test of emotional intelligence. And after the week, the group that went outside without their phones or anything made significant progress over the group who lived life as normal with their phones. Physical activity is extremely important. One reason kids are on their phones too much and not out exercising is simply because they cannot afford it. According to The Atlantic, by 2004, 56% of seniors came from low-income families. And out of those 56%, 25 of them low-income seniors were not involved in after-school activities or clubs simply because they could not afford it.
Is one of the leading issues of health in Kentucky relating to diseases and preventable premature deaths. From heroin all the way to tobacco, everything relates to drug abuse, which surrounds the basic ideas of poor lifestyle choices and poverty. According to Kentucky Health News, the highest rates of drug overdoses and abuse are mostly in the area of the Appalachian region of Kentucky, which is the most impoverished area in the state. Also, drug overdoses rose about 15% reported by the Kentucky Office of Drug Control Policy. This is a serious problem that is preventable. Instead of decreasing the problem, the issues of drug abuse and drug overdoses are rising at a serious and alarming rate.
Now that you know just a little bit more about food deserts, technology addiction, and drug abuse, you can see how big of a problem that these issues are in Kentucky. This website aims for you to become educated on the effect these problems have. It may seem intimidating to conquer these problems because, as you can see, Kentucky has a long way to go to improve its health status. These issues affect all ages, all regions, and all social classes in some way or another. So this is no longer an issue that we can continue to ignore. Our website will give you many opportunities to become more educated and involved in stopping these problems. Below, there is a short summary to what our topics pertain to and the information you will read about. Also, our stakeholder page gives you opportunities to see how people in Kentucky and around the nation are deciding to tackle these problems. There is so much more to learn, so scroll down and find out more.